It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Knicks come into town for this one. We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls have home court advantage. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, there's a reason he's one of the top scorers in the league. Melo is so versatile offensively. He gets in that triple threat position, and then it's a kind of a pick-your-poison dilemma for the defender.
Well, he's got a honey-sweet stroke as a jump shooter. He's equally dangerous putting it on the ground or attacking the teeth of the D or going over top of a good defender. We've seen it all the way back at Syracuse. This guy has gotten better with time, and he's one of the elite scorers we've seen in the league in a while.
And it's Butler with the jam.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong. You know, to me, one reason why Carlos Boozer is such a valuable scorer is that he can hurt you in a multitude of ways inside. He can hit the rainbow jumper of his, and when he's back to the basket, can go over both shoulders very well.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force. Oh, how about that?
Basketball fan. Beautiful. Wow. It's not possible what we just... Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
The Knicks making a switch here. Felton's checked in.
You know, for a long time, the Knicks were viewed as a young team on the rise, but when they added Rasheed Wallace last year, the average age went to 32, which was the oldest team in the league last season. We saw it in their play. They were a group of veterans out there.
So it's Chicago now. It's a three-point game. Rose. Boozer goes in, and he makes... No mistake on the slam dunk. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Dunleavy kicks it to Noah. Tries again, and the layup is good. Noah's got his first bucket in this one.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And for the Knicks, the veteran leadership helped them at times as they had to go through some very tough stretches, Steve, due to injury.
Yeah, they did go through some stretches, but they really did well to secure the division title and get that high seed going into the playoffs. They had a pretty decent run, all in all, but this is a team that has higher aspirations than just getting to the conference semis.
It's off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Dunleavy. Rose has got his second bucket.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with the record for Coach Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls, but the rumor mill has it that the front office hasn't been happy with how hard he's...
Oh, look out!
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
Knicks trail by 3. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
A different look for New York. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Iman Shumpert. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Raymond Felton. Rose dishes to Boozer. The kick out to Rose. Gives him the lead pass. Chandler with the steal. Inside. Prigioni passes to Stoudemire. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's special because he lives for the big moments. Fearless. I mean, he will take any big shot down the stretch. He wants the ball in his hands.
And here's another thing about him, Steve. Every time he gets his hands on the ball in the backcourt, he's a one-man fast break. You know, with all of the improvements in medicine and also the advances in rehabilitation after torn ACL surgeries, we've seen a number of players come back to be as good as they were before the injury. Derrick Rose's fans had to be feeling good about what level he would return at when he came back.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for New York.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
He dishes it to Smith. Takes a 3. Gets it to go. Smith's got 7 points in the game. Going back to the ACL repair for Rose Clark. Great to see modern medicine extend players' careers and help them return from those tough injuries. Steve, it's been terrific watching these players come back. Really didn't see Rose last year, certainly. I expect this year he'll be terrific.
Well, it's so great to see Derrick Rose back on the court after missing last season. One of the most explosive, entertaining players in the NBA. A great guy, terrific team leader. The NBA needs Derrick Rose, so fun to have him back.
Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Dunleavy's shot is off. They get a hand on it. Anthony with it. Noah picks him up. Shumpert off target from three-point range. There's the pass to Dunleavy. No good off the back of the rim.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Back to Stoudemire. Smith outside. He kicks it to Stoudemire. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Boozer throws it down.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Here's Anthony. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here is Noah. Rose goes in. Off target at the rim.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Here's Hardaway. No good on that last second attempt there. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
On the court for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, they're inside. Pablo Prigioni is out there with Felton. And it's Hardaway in at the 3-slot.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, this summer summer, the Bulls broke ground on a new 60,000-square-foot practice facility situated just east of the United Center. Starting next season, it will replace the 12-year-old Berto Center, a half-hour away in Deerfield, Illinois. The Bulls coming back downtown and doing it in style, in a state-of-the-art building with all the amenities, including a rooftop green terrace. Kevin?
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, and desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
Anthony. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Dunleavy.
Well, what a year for Melo. He just started so hot, and he kept it going throughout last season. Led the league in scoring, and I think really became the superstar that he seemed destined.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Hardaway. Smith comes in for Raymond Felton. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Pablo Prigioni. And it's Rose penetrating. Power down. With both hands. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Going back to Carmelo, the superstar. Last season, his jersey sales jumped to